What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome to a gameplay preview of a rolling adventure launching on the PC on Steam August the 31st, 2021. This is a 2D platformer. Launching with 30 stages, it does get quite tricky about halfway through at this point, and visually and gameplay-wise, very similar to the Trials franchise, and I love those games. So control-wise, you've got back and forth, right on this 2D plane. You've got jump, and you have turbo to do the turbo. And that's all you need to know on the controls. It's very simple controls-wise, but of course, it's in the finesse. It's in the minutia where the challenge comes from, and obviously in the stage design, in where the challenge comes from. So certainly, stage 1, not going to be super tricky, right? But believe me, it ramps up. Now, each stage has 3 stars to get, like any good phone game would have, but obviously we're on the PC here, right? But also you have the nuts and the bolts. And if I had one complaint thus far, it's that I have no idea what collecting the nuts and the bolts does for you. It's very clear that you're going to need stars to get further stages unlocked, right? And there's the finish line. So not very long stages either, but they do get very challenging here, right? But it's not clear what the nuts and the bolts actually do. Let me try and get the 2 stars I missed here in this stage and the 2 bolts that I missed. So I'm not sure if perhaps it gets you different car cosmetics or tires or something at some point down the line, right? But as of right now, it's pretty simple, and here are the stages, play the stages, and that's kind of what's going on there, right? But I got this first star, and again, be very careful to not fall off the stage as an instant game over. Now, there are spikes that you're going to hit, right? There are spikes to deal with. That didn't work for me. That's why I didn't get that star. And you have 3 hit points with the spikes. So, off stage, like right here, that's a game over, right? But spikes, you get 3 hits on the spikes, and that's fine. So, we're going to back out here and go further on, right? Some stages here, like this one, is optional. And it just kind of moves on through this world here, and you open bridges by finishing stages to different islands in the game. And you can see I've been doing okay here. I've missed some of the bolts here, but I've gotten a lot of the stars. But at the same time, I'm still wondering what are the bolts and what are the nuts for. So I am way over here in the aptly named Corona Kingdom, which is where I've been stuck at the moment. So I'll show you just how hard this game it gets. This is only like halfway through, not even. This is like stage like 13-ish, right? So now we have spikes to avoid while the stage behind us is rapidly approaching and trying to murder ya boy. And you don't want that. So you can see I get 3 hits, and there is a bit of iframes, thankfully, but this thing, I don't know how to get past that thing and not get hit by it. I have no idea how to do that. So I've gotten about this far, and I've gotten these stars, but you gotta really just go for it sometimes, and going for it is not always the best idea in terms of living, surviving. Like that, I'm not sure what the exact timing is there on the 3 different, you see there are 3 or 4 different things that'll hit you here. I think it's just wait, go up, and see, the one in the back hits me all the time. So that one visually is a little bit more confusing than I would prefer, but otherwise, I'm just, you know, learning the stages. Like any good game that is a 2D type ordeal, you learn the stages. And so this is just, you wait, and then go. That just seems very stressful. That just seems very stressful. And, yeah, I get it. But also, like this thing here, I don't want to get hit by that! And I always get hit by that. I don't know what the appropriate, like, when there are 3 or 4 things here that are all swinging, when is the appropriate time to not get hit by that thing? It seems like trial and error to me. I'm sure there is a way. Like, any good game, it's just about learning the ins and outs. But like right here, it's been alright, just sit here and wait for a bit. Because otherwise, and then you fall, and then you get hit anyway, and then that happens. So it does get tricky and you're going to get game over a lot. But as someone who's gotten through stages in Trials on Expert, I love that stuff. Love that stuff, right? I've gotten platinum medals in Trials on Expert stages. I've beaten stages on a Ninja in Trials. So I am no stranger to danger. I am no stranger to just over and over and over, and it's completely and totally just crushing me, and that type of difficulty I am all about. But there was an alternate path here. So you can see in that distance there, you go through 1, 2, 3 more, there's a 70 stars. I only have 22 stars. So getting those stars, getting 3 stars on all the stages, is how you eventually progress to more islands and unlock more stages. But I came over here, and there's a bridge past these 2 stages. So jump for hope. We're going to try to jump here for hope, and hope we get past this stage, but no guarantees. But yes, I love this whole just vibe. I am all about it. And there was no hope in that jump. I got the star, but sometimes learning the stages first without getting all the stars might be a way to go about things. But you know, no risk, no reward, as they say. There. Go! And don't fall off. So there are thumbtacks on the ground, there are spikes coming out of here, and it's definitely tricky. It's tricky. And yeah, again, the bolts and nuts, what do they do? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. So maybe at some point something, but as of right now, not a whole lot. Just get those stars, and eventually those stars will pay off in unlocking more areas. But thankfully, you don't need all the stars to progress to the next bit of stage business. So, let's hop over here into Brazilian Nightmare and embrace the nightmare, if you will. So here we go. Brand new. I have not seen this stage yet, so we'll see how it goes. There's a star under this bridge, and we want that. It's a matter of how fast is the stage behind us rolling down to actually accomplish such things, because it can get tricky. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're doing it. Let's just be very cautious to not get hit and not get that buzzsaw in our face. Very good. And yes, just visually, this is great, and it controls fantastically. My only real complaint, oh my god, my only real complaint is that the song here playing is very repetitive, and it's like the same song over and over again. Yes, there is a different theme on the overworld here, I think, right? But you head over here, and you head into the Fluffy Dream, and maybe it's a different song, but it sounds very similar. Like, all the songs they put here on this soundtrack sound very, that's gonna not be good for me. Perhaps it's just me hearing things, but all of the songs, if there are more than one, they sound very similar, and I just botched that tremendously. But no, this is the same song. This is a no, that's like every track is the same song, and there's no real variety in the music, and eventually that will drive you crazy. But again, I have no idea what this is going to cost when it comes out, and you know what their plans are for further support once it's already out at the end of August. So perhaps early access, I don't know. I really don't know. But what's in here is fun. And I would say definitely, if you like games like Trials, like I love Trials, then definitely check it out, because it is, oh my god, it is neat. Got that star. I was just one, but I got it. I did it. I accomplished it. Don't spike me, bro! And there's the finish line. So short but sweet. But again, that's the same thing with games like Trials. It's, man, just go. Just go. And hope for the best. So we'll do one more here, and then wrap things up here in Matusa. And get some more stars, get some more nuts, get some more bolts. You know, all that good stuff. So, certainly a great pick up and play game. And it is that old adage of it's easy to learn and hard to master. So, ramping it! Ah, I thought I had that. I didn't have that. I definitely didn't have that. And we explode. Good another shot here. That's fine. Knowing when to use the boost here is very important. And knowing when to not use the boost is very important. So it's all in the timing, and that was not the timing. So maybe the timing is different, and I'm just doing it wrong, which is not surprising. But what if we do it now? Yes. Alright, that was the timing. And that was not the timing. So, learning the stages, very important in succeeding in rolling adventure. And not getting buzzsawed in half is important. Ah, here we go. Rolling explosions! So yes, launching August 31st with 30 stages for a price I do not know. It was not in their press release. Put prices in your press release, please, in that press kit. Anyhow, I'm attackslug. This is a rolling adventure. Link in the description. I'll see you next time right here. More videos, and I'm out.